So you get stamps and you get coordinating dies, and then you can add the foil mates too if you want to do the sparkly part. So here's a card that I made that has no foil in it at all with this line. I just did a simple stamped card. I used some embossing powder and I used an inking technique and cut it out with dies, and it's simple. It's not, you know, that might be better for a sympathy card. I don't know that I'd want to send orange sparkles on a sympathy card, right? So you can use these stamps without the foil. But if you want to use the foil, you can add it whenever you want. A pack of foil mates like this has enough to make 120 butterflies. So for your customer, it's $7.50 for 120 butterflies. What I'm going to show you is the flower set. There's enough in here to make 60 flowers and 40 leaves. And what they look like when you open them is they look like this, and there's 10 sheets, okay? So I'm gonna take this stamp, and I'm gonna stamp it. What I like about this too is it's a really fun class if you do classes. It's just a fun class, it's something different, and customers always seem to be looking for something new and different to try. They hear a lot about this, but they're scared of it until they see how easy it is. So I'm just going to take a plain dry water brush. It has no water in it, and I'm just going to pop some color on this stamp. It's really just going to add some texture and some white space in it. And then I'm going to stamp this. Now I got to just kind of figure out where the orientation is. Here we go. And I'm going to stamp it. So I don't know if you guys sell any kind of like the Misty or, you know, any type of stamping platform for your customers.
Yeah, but Tim Holtz, we have the Misty.
Okay, so you know that makes it a little bit easier for them to line it up, but the lines themselves are pretty bold. So even if you go outside the lines, or you know, it looks a little different, it really doesn't make a difference once that foil gets on there. All right, so I'm going to take this stamp and ink it up with some green. This is the Jelly Bean green. Ink that up. It's stressful to try to line it up when people are watching. Okay. And this is a new little thing that I have coming out with my company. This is called a tidy towel. You can feel that? It's lint free. Yeah, is that nice? It's very smooth. Would you like to feel it? People don't expect it to feel that way.
Oh, yeah.
And it's black, so it doesn't show any ink or anything, so it's kind of nice. All right, so I'm going to cut this out. I'm going to cut this out with the dies. Yeah, I haven't even thought about washing that all day. So I'm going to cut these out quick, and then we're going to foil them, and you can see what they look like. Right now, they look a little cartoony. They look almost coloring book-like because the lines are so thick and black, and they look childish. Don't let me bump you right out of the creativation. All right, so we have a flower, and we have some leaves. What is he doing? Okay, and then my next step is to just add the flower and the leaves in here.
Gina K!
That's cute.
I love Joe. I'm his biggest fan. So I'm going to lay some... I'm his biggest fan. That's right. I'm his biggest fan. So I have the green glitter. This is the glittering green, and this is the twinkling pink on top. And it looks like so much, right? Like, oh, goodness. All right, so I'm going to send this through the laminator. Now, what the laminator does is the laminator works two ways. It works with heat and it works with pressure. So the heat is melting the resin that those are printed with, and the pressure from the machine is pressing the foil down into that resin. And when it comes out the other side, it's going to cool, and then the resin and the foil will be bonded together permanently, so you can't scratch it off with your nail like you can if you use glue techniques. So here it comes. And so what I've found with this is customers that have scrapbooking stores always tell me our customers don't really like to put glitter in their scrapbooks because it gets all over the place, it gets on the pictures, and it could scratch them up. This won't move. It's permanent. It's glittery, but it's not really glitter. it's just glittery. Okay, ready? Just a big reveal.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Nice.
Nice. And here's the flower.
Yes, very pretty.
It's just tasteful. It's not like, you know, oh my gosh, look at me, I'm glitter, I'm foil. And something like that would be very pretty in a scrapbook. It would be very pretty as a focal image of a card, or maybe on a piece of home decor or a picture frame. So, you know, you can pass them around, you can look at them a little closer to see what they really look like. It's not too much, but it's still like, wow, that's really pretty. But then for the same customer who says, tomorrow I don't feel like doing that, they can use the whole stamp set and just do stamping techniques with it. So they feel more empowered than if it's just a piece of pre-printed stuff that they only can do one thing with.